people remember most about orchestra is when somebody defaced Mozart in the orchestra room. There's a poster of Mozart and they put like some skeleton's face over it, and I thought it was really funny, and it's still up there. So I hope it's up there for like the rest of Jasper's life.
Tell the story.
The funniest part of our whole orchestra career was when we were setting up for field day. So I'll let Jason tell the rest. Wait.
Okay, so in field day for orchestra this year, we had like these sponge dodgeballs that were like the size of a fist. And then we were testing it out the day before. Then Mr. Moreno told me to throw it on Jordan to see if it hurt. So then I soaked it up in water, and I threw it at Jordan, and it hit him in the abs, and it bounced off into the storm drain. And then we lost our ball forever. Until Mr. Moreno made me go get it, but I couldn't fit, so. Yeah.
He won't let us forget that.
Kind of creepy.
Okay, you say.
Okay. The best part of Jasper Orchestra was having another class with Kelly.
Yeah!
My favorite part of the spring trip was going on the river walk.
My favorite part of the spring trip was going to see Mo.
No, so shut up. So, what we'll miss the most about orchestra will probably be the directors, yeah.
Like for sure. I mean, like they're both so funny and amazing. It'll be like really sad.
You know, both of them are really chill, and even though we only have one director, which is Mr. Davis, like Mr. Moreno is also still just as much of a director to us as Mr. Davis is. And I think what we're gonna miss the most about Mr. Davis would be
Fun Fact Fridays. Like those are like, I learned so much. I learned more from that than like school.
Orchestra has made my experience at Jasper more enjoyable because I got to spend an hour every day to only focus on making music with my friends.
My favorite part about orchestra is Mr. Moreno's jokes.
My favorite orchestra mascot is Lefty.
What I'm gonna really miss most about orchestra is Mr. Davis because I've had him for the past 2 years. And when I was in middle school, I didn't really enjoy orchestra as much, and I always wanted to quit. But as soon as I got to Jasper and was taught by Mr. Davis, I absolutely fell in love with orchestra and everything about it. He made orchestra so fun, and I'm honestly going to miss him so much when I go to West.
Hey everybody, it's Mr. Davis, and I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite thing about the sophomore class. Every year as directors, we always get to the end of the year and we're so worried about, oh my gosh, these awesome sophomores are leaving us, and how are these freshmen possibly going to fill their shoes? And this sophomore class filled their shoes from the get-go. Not to say that the past sophomore class was bad, but these guys are just awesome. I mean, from right before school, they got together and they made a plan for our field day, and not only that, but they made one of the most awesome trailers for it too. And I think that's really one of my most favorite things about the sophomores, is that they kind of innovated and they made some new ideas to get more people involved, and through those trailers, that were hilarious by the way, they were able to get more people to all of the events than we've ever had. Game night, I was worried that we weren't going to have enough space, because we had so many people and everyone had a great time. Movie night, more people than ever, and everyone just loved it. So those are my favorite things about the sophomores. They're innovators, they just went and got things, and they took care of business, and they're going to be awesome at West and sorely missed here.
Okay, well, there are several memories that I can think of, but I think one of the more memorable ones would be pre-UIL. That day the group didn't know, but right before the first performance my grandmother had passed away, so I was very upset over that, and I didn't let the kids know, but the performances that they put on was very musical and heartfelt, and it just reminded me why I love doing this so much.